We're live. I'm doing this. I don't know why I'm doing this.
The microphone. Live.
That's the microphone right there.
Yeah.
That bit. So, guys, we are so sorry. It is nearly 7 o'clock. We had huge technical problems today, I'm afraid. The laptop completely drained. And I mean completely drained. No power at all. So what we ended up having to do, we had to charge it for a good half hour before we got it to work, and then it wouldn't work, and then
so basically it's a really old laptop, and so we were running late anyway, so we got back. So
start from the start. Kelly does this. What was it?
No, I'm debating whether I'm going to say. Okay, so basically, we went to Toby Carvery. We did some videoing. And we were running late anyway. I needed to go. I needed to buy some shoes and stuff like that. Anyway, we got back literally just after 6 o'clock.
Hi, Eva. Hey, Eva. You're right. Keegan, hello.
Hey, Keegan. So it should only take about 15 minutes to log everything on. However, there are certain things that happen with the laptop. So if it wasn't plugged in, so it ran out of juice. So then it wouldn't turn on, and then I had to reboot the whole thing. Then it reboots, then it takes time to go through all its checks and stuff like that. It's a really old laptop, so it took absolutely ages. So what should have taken 15 minutes then took almost like 45 minutes kind of thing. So I'm really, really sorry that we're only logging on now, but we will make it last a little bit longer. We'll go past 8 o'clock a little bit.
Yeah, so apologies for that, guys, as well. Like I said, it was just our technical problems. So I'm sorry, we're actually nearly an hour late. So we do apologize for that as well.
But I do want to show you something. Ooh. So if you keep talking.
So I'll keep talking. So you can hand me some water, actually. We did rush back. So like I said, Kelly just said, we've just got back from the Toby Carvery. Keegan's got 28 subscribers.
Wow.
Well, careful with that.
Yeah.
What was I going to say? We got back from the Toby Carvery, and then we just managed to rush in and set everything up. So we're almost there. We're good to go. We're a little bit discombobulated, but other than that, we're all fine. Keegan, what have you been doing? Eva, what have you been doing? Guys, there, what have you guys been up to? How are you this Friday? What have you been doing? You brought some stuff in. Oh, I needed that glass of water. Are you guys out? Are you in?
Yeah, what have you got planned on your Friday night? There's a bunch of wires here, so I'm trying to be careful that I don't.
I was going to say, the trouble is, we've got so many wires here. Obviously, one's linked up to the computer, then to the microphone, then to the camera, then to the light.
The light that doesn't seem to want to work these days, the ring light. So let me see if I can get
very, very easy that when you stand up, you just pull the whole thing with you. So that's what we're trying not to do. Eva said, I've got to quit being lazy and wash out the Dolce water holder and a mug to try the Twix drinks. Yeah, do you know what? With any of these drinks makers, that's where you've always got to be careful with them. I say careful with them. You've got to keep them clean, because otherwise they do clog. So where are you going now?
That's even worse.
So
just trying to get adjust the light in, but it's not working.
Right. Anyway, so like I said, with the Nespresso machine, it's quite good because it's got a little self-cleaning function. But most of them have a self-cleaning function. So you just basically put the hot water through them and just let that run. Just let the machine do the work, Eva.
Yeah.
Just let the machine do the work. There will be a function on there somewhere which just basically means you can just let the hot water flush through the system.
I'm just trying to adjust it so there's a bit of light, or just a bit of.
Listen, you'll be adjusting that all for the entire live.
I know.
You just have to leave it.
Anyway, so
I have Twix, Mars, and Maltesers hot chocolate. So for anybody not familiar, the Dolce Gusto is actually a coffee machine stroke drinks maker, hot drinks maker.
Hot chocolate.
So we had the Tassimo, but Eva's got the Dolce Gusto machine, and I do want to get one to review it. So I might have to convince for us to be able to get one.
Yeah, in your other house, you can have whatever machine you want.
But it does sound nice though as well. So not even the Tassimo has a Twix, Mars, and Maltesers hot chocolate. They did have the Oreo cookie, which was nice.
They did. I haven't. We can't even really comment on that because we haven't had a look lately to see what latest drinks they do
No,
have.
this is true. So Eva said the Maltesers is like an espresso shot. It gives so little. Oh no, and now this is interesting because with the Tassimo, it comes with 2 pods. So if you've got your Oreo, you've got the chocolate pod and you've got the milk pod. So I think when I tried the Oreo cookie to begin with, it gave a tiny amount like that water in the glass. I thought, what? And I tried it. I was like, oh, that is so strong. That's right. And I realised there's a second pod that goes with it,
Secondary pod,
which
yeah.
tops it up with the milk. So, of course, it dilutes that
Richard.
taste. Hey, Richard, how are you?
Now, we were out in London yesterday.
Yesterday.
And I got some treats.
Now, you may have seen, or let Kelly reveal. I'll let Kelly reveal. I nearly gave it away then. So we've done a couple of videos as well.
We have. We went to, so we were in London yesterday and we went to Toby Carvery today. Now, we didn't have dessert at Toby Carvery.
No, we didn't.
Because we've got
a wow wonder.
The Japanese bakery or the Japanese patisserie.
Now,
maybe I should open it because I've not seen what it looks like.
No, yeah,
I've only chosen.
So you guys get to see with it
before we do. Actually,
hey, Amy! I know, Amy. Apologies, we were really late. All they can see is the lip of the box.
I know. I'm just trying to.
You're gonna have to put the lip for it.
Oh, hold on.
So Amy, we had all kinds of. Well, that didn't work because you see it.
No, I haven't seen it. I'm seeing the lip of the box, but I'm just trying to think if I can. So
we had all kinds of technical issues. Now, do check out our WAR video because WAR is one of the. We think it's the best cake we've ever had in London.
The best patisserie in London.
That's what we think. But anyway, there we go. Tilt it.
Now I can't see anything.
And let me do it because you can't see.
Yeah, but you'll tilt it and
there you go.
Spill everything.
Look at those bad boys. Oh, Richard said, I've been to the Japanese cake shop in Piccadilly for years. Oh, you haven't been to the Japanese one in Piccadilly for years. This one, is actually in Covent Garden, Richard. You must try this place. There's the logo. So you can see it. WA. Wow. Do you remember what street it's on? Neuro Street. So do check that out. Richard, this is right up your street. Not Euro Street, but your street.
Okay.
But these cakes are fantastic. These are the best ones we reviewed. If you want to see it, do check out our WAR video.
Oh, that one tilted. Oh, this chocolate cake is tilted. Okay. Now,
the one in Piccadilly is been in London the longest. Oh, I didn't know that.
Okay, this is your matcha one. So Mark has got a matcha one.
Right, we also did a little review of.
I don't think this belongs to yours. This belongs to here.
We also did another cake review yesterday. So we went to a famous cake shop of YouTube fame to try out the cake. Shall I reveal, or do you want to keep it as a secret?
No, we'll keep that one as a secret.
We'll keep this one as a secret.
Do you want to? You can show them the individual if you want to, and then I can use the next plate.
So Amy said, "Are you going to Ibiza, Mark, with your Hawaiian shirt?" I am, Amy. I'm going to Club 18 to 30. Do you think I fit in? See, you're lucky. You see, you're right at the beginning of that age group. I'm way beyond the end of it. So there we are. That nearly fell off. So that's the matcha one. What's the dollop on the top? Is that cream?
I'm assuming so.
We have eaten so many cakes these last 2 days, guys. I'm not going to lie. I am so caked out. We had a shed load of cakes yesterday.
That's the praline.
Praline. Look at that. Look at those chocolate layers. Having cake now. Second box of lemon fancies by Mr. Kimpling, says Richard. That cake nearly slipped into the comments. I know. Did you see that, Amy? Did you see how I rescued it at the very last minute?
I'll show these two at the same time, actually.
No, that's what I do one at a time. So, right. This one is the strawberry shortcake. Look at that. That sponge is so light. The cake shop that we reviewed yesterday, if they did sponges like this, that's how they would improve their cakes.
Yeah.
That was my reckoning.
Yeah.
And this one, I can't eat because it's got beef gelatine in it. But you'll notice that I did try it in the video without realising it had beef gelatine in it. So if anybody wants to call me out, don't at me. This one is the sesame seed cheesecake. Now you might think sesame seeds in a cheesecake, but
it's delicious.
That's
all I can
Richard
say.
said too many cakes. I know. We have
too
been
many cakes. Too many cakes. Too many cakes. Too many cakes. There's never too many cakes.
There's no many too many cakes.
Nothing such as too many cakes.
Right, I'm doing myself some water. That laugh from Kelly, such an evil laugh. It was a bit. Should only gets like this when there's cake.
That is probably very, very true.
Right. No, let me. Well, which one do you want to try first?
Should we try the two new ones?
Let's try the two new ones.
We've tried these two before.
Right. I'm going to unravel these and I'm going to read the cake. Richard, Kelly's evil laugh, as Mark says, can't eat it. I know, exactly. Look at that, just because she gets it all to herself as well.
Yeah.
So anybody that's a vegetarian, just be wary that some of them do have gelatin in them. And they do label it, so it's actually beef gelatin. So not pork gelatin. Right, I'll do one at a time. Hold that in there for now. So I'm going to unravel it. Now look how this one unravels. So I'll take the wrapper off. So I'll do that. Amy said Kelly is getting too excited, more than a child from Timbuktu. I know, it's like a kid on Christmas morning. Here we are. Right, so let me just wrap that off.
Who wouldn't be excited about cake?
Right, there we are. So this is the matcha. Now, matcha is very much an acquired taste. It's not to everybody's cup of tea, but look at that. That's a matcha cheesecake.
We're going to see if we acquire the taste.
Richard said cake tomorrow for me. Where are you going, Richard? Now, I'm going to hold this up high so you guys can see us eat it. Right, off you go. My lunch tomorrow. I'll take a picture later. Oh, you're having cake for lunch? Me, I don't get excited about cake. Despite the fact your name is Carrot Cake Amy. If this were carrot cake, though, Amy, would you not be excited? You must get excited for cake. Right, here we go.
Okay, here we go. Ching ching.
That is so creamy. That is amazing.
It's not bad. It's not my type of thing. I know it's more yours.
Mm.
You know, it's not that sweet.
Richard said Kelly's face.
It's not that sweet. You know what? Because I've never had matcha before, so I was trying to get the taste.
It's quite an earthy
So
taste, matcha. Here we go.
But it is more marked. It's not overly sweet or anything like that.
That's amazing. Their cakes are so good.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie.
Right.
Their cakes are really good.
That's that one.
All right. Let me just take a sip of water.
Mm-hmm.
Mark's already reaching for the cake.
In it, Richard says, Amy. Kelly's face says it all. Richard said, Kelly, don't take your eyes off the cake. See that? He was about to go for it.
This is what I'm telling you guys.
Look. Right. Here we go. So this is the chocolate one. This is the, did you say it was nougat?
Praline.
Oh, praline. I can't do it with the French accent. Do you see how that slides?
Listen, if you're going to mess about with my cake.
There we are. So I'll take the lid off because
look,
it comes with its own little golden sled. Look at that.
There's going to be problems. Problems.
Right. Here we are. Look at that, guys. I take.
You thought it was going to be a whole wipe around.
I thought it was a whole wrap around.
Yeah.
There we are. There we are. Oh, it's two little side wraps. Now you got the chocolate at the front. We got a little chocolate at the back. This is like a chocolate bed. Can you imagine sleeping it? There's the backboard. There's your headboard. Room for a pillow.
And here's all the pralines.
Can you see the pralines on the top?
The praline.
Richard,
there's a little bit of gold leaf as well.
Richard, Mark, mess with the cake. Yeah.
Listen, let me tell you.
There we go. Right, before I get stabbed, let's try a little bit. I'm going to take this side. You take that side.
Okay.
I've got the headboard of the cake. Here we are. Look at
you got all like little gold.
Well,
it's like spray gold.
Here we go.
Yeah.
Mark's thumb is enjoying the chocolate cake. Can you see that? That's really good.
Mm-hmm.
That is really, really good.
I like the caramelized nuts.
Do you see this?
Caramelized nuts. Full of flavour. Look at Mark.
Oh, while you're talking, I was worried this would go off. That is so creamy. It's very delicate. There's not very, very, very chocolatey. You know, you get some
Yeah,
cheesecakes
but
that
you
are
know
really,
what? I
really
can
chocolatey.
imagine this being Richard's type of thing, you know.
Mukbang edition gonna turn up my speaker. What's a bank?
Mukbang.
Oh, mukbang. Sorry. I think you missed out the U. That's why I got confused. Mukbang. Okay, here we go. We're gonna do the mukbang.
I was waiting for the ASMR, the tune.
Now, if I was doing a mukbang, I'd be very, very quiet like this, just to give full effect to the chocolate cake. As you see, as I slide my fork
You got to talk during this part.
through the chocolate cake. Right, let's just enjoy the delicate part here. Here we go.
You wouldn't even chew that much anyway. You normally just swallow it.
That's right.
This would be gone in. This is a forkful for Mark. You look running it.
That was amazing. That was outstanding. Right. Amy said, Mark, please do not do AMSR. Sorry, Amy. Why do people nod their heads when eating? Do you know what it is? It's that appreciation.
It's acknowledgement. That's what it is. When people nod, it's like acknowledging to anyone around, to the universe, to the gods, to be appreciative, to be grateful that you're actually getting to try something just that's...
Amy, yeah, weird, right? And people do not do the head effect when excited. Or they do the head effect when excited. They do not do the head. They go like this. Do you know what? I think it's that appreciation of the food. We really did enjoy that. Kenny and I are massive lovers of cakes. Right, do your sesame because I can't eat this one.
No, why don't we do the shortcake?
The shortcake, I am really full actually because we've just had a massive carve.
Well, I can eat the shortcake. You don't have to.
Oh well, I don't know. No. I didn't say that. Richard said NSFW. What's NSFW? Is Amy said I'm cringing so badly. It wasn't that bad. Oh, I'm gonna wind Amy up now. Well, I'm gonna do a proper
Amy's a typical teenager where everything is just cringy. Everything is embarrassing and everything is cringy.
Okay, Amy, I'm going to do the AMSR. I'm going to take off the wrapping.
If you can find the end of it.
Kelly has just messed up.
You do realise I have a fork in my hand, right?
His hair.
That's not because that's the inside of it.
Ah, that's why.
Yeah, don't.
No, it's fine. It's fine. You see, this is why they put me in charge. Right, there we go. Look at that bad boy. Let me just put this one down because I don't want this to get in the way. So there we go. So there it is. That is the strawberry side. Sam, how are you?
Hey, Sam.
Richard said, my voice raises if food is nice. Oh, really? To do the opposite. Mark, please do not make an AMSR channel. I will cry.
Right, that's just what we're going to do.
Oh, he said, Google it, Mark. NSFW, rather not explain. All right, I will Google it in a minute. Sam, if you just joined us, we are trying WA, that's Wa Cakes.
Japanese patisserie.
Right, so what was I going to say? Amy told me not to do AMSR. So I'm just going to do
ASMR.
I'm just going to do the regular. Right, this cake is so soft. It is so... Oh, look at this.
It's just
made a complete mess up of it.
Just calm down.
All right. To be fair, it is quite delicate. Okay. So if you see that, we've got layers of sponge, jam, cream, sponge, jam, and there is that big red thing is actually a strawberry. That's a strawberry slice in there. Right. So if you can see, watch that. It will just glide through the cake. It is that soft, and it just crumbles like that. That is perfect. Here we go. Oh wow, that is so good.
Not gonna lie.
That is so good.
Very, very good.
The sponge is so light. It's a cross between a sponge and like the lady thing that you get at the bottom of a trifle.
No, it doesn't taste like that. Those taste dry.
No, but this is like a really soft version of it. Yeah, it's so delicate, like a baby. How are you doing, Sam? You okay? Oh, Richard, where are you going tomorrow? You're doing for your train at 8 a.m. If you are in London, Richard. We'll have to take Amy here too. is you've got to try these. These are such good cakes.
Only if they do gluten free.
Yeah. They probably do. Big vlog tomorrow. Costs a lot of money. Where are you going? Or is it a surprise? Do you want it to be a surprise? Right, the last one, Kelly will have to do on a Todd because I can't eat it.
Oh yeah.
Here we go, says Mark. Then shows all the food in one mouth at once. You're not supposed to show. Kelly hasn't spotted that yet. She won't know that I'm eating only on the side bits. So I'm just having a little bit more of this.
I've got to say that strawberry short is so good.
The trouble is, I've tried this matcha again, but it doesn't match up to the.
No, it doesn't. It doesn't match up to the other. Yeah. Oh my days. So there it is.
I love the program Strawberry Shortcake. There we go. Right. So this one, for anybody who wants to see, this is the sesame one. This is the sesame cheesecake. Now you might think, well, sesame, that's on a bun. True. And you might think it's a savory thing. True. But this one is something special.
I don't know if he's going to focus in. Do you want to? Yeah.
Sesame base, sesame middle. Richard said we must meet up to show me these places. Yeah, I'd love to, Richard.
For sure.
We would definitely. If you guys want to meet up, we will show you why. I love the program. I read that. Mark, do you remember the alien war at Trocadero back in the 90s? Yes, yeah. I do. I remember that. Do you know that actually, basically, for those of you not familiar or those that are too young, it's what happened in the night. How is it? Before I go on, look at this. Back in
so creamy, right? And then the sesame base just enhances it. It enhances the whole cheesecake. It's delicious. I cannot recommend this highly enough. These, don't get me wrong, the other two were nice. The matcha and the praline were nice. But that strawberry short and this sesame cheesecake.
The strawberry short is the star of the show. That is definitely the star of the show. Yeah, going back to the Trocadero. So yeah, the Trocadero, if anyone not familiar, they did an alien war thing a bit. Yeah, encounter. So you would just go around, it's very much like Aliens, Ridley Scott. And you would go around and round and round and round these little corridors, and these aliens would pop out at you. And they said the reason they had to stop it was people were punching the aliens because it would freak them out. So because it's an actor, but he was getting punched in the face.
Wasn't that happening in King Kong Ride as well?
Oh, could have been. It could have been people were punching them because they jump out.
Because they jump out, yeah.
And they punch them.
Good people.
Amy said Chinese cakes. Oh my days, man! I would die for that. Amy, you will love these. I really hope they do gluten free because we can then show you what they're like.
Yeah, it's just
We are more than happy to take any of you guys into London and then show you these cakes, or meet up in London and show you these cakes. Good, enjoying that. Right, Richard asks, has anybody tried Chinese Swiss roll? Oh my God. Now, we did see, for those not familiar, Richard did try them on his live. And it looked really good. We've not tried the Swiss roll.
Oh, yes, we have.
Have we? When?
We tried the Sakura Swiss roll the first time we went to one.
Oh, yeah, I forgot that. Yeah, it was good.
With the blossom.
Yeah. Sorry. Yes, we did.
It was so creamy. I don't think there's been a bad cake that I've had at one. No,
I've got to say, even the ones that aren't as good as the others, the thing is, because they are so, the top ones are so good, it reduces the others. But if I had that matcha and then compared it to some other branches.
Right.
Amazing. Oh my God. We've got so much cake. We bought loads of cake yesterday, which we did reviews on. So you'll see that video hopefully soon. I just got to get around to editing all these. Right, Richard. Amy said, if I had to get sick, if I have to get sick, so be it. Well, we don't want you to get sick. There will be gluten-free ones around there somewhere, so we will try it. Richard said, I used to work with a Chinese company for 10 years, learned Kung Fu, and had loads of Chinese food. Was that what you took away from the experience? Oh, fantastic.
A cousin of mine also worked for a Chinese company. And yeah, he said it was an experience for sure.
Amy said, yes, Richard, with peanut butter. You're talking about the Chinese Swiss roll. Richard, you are full of stories. Never a dull one. Richard said, I hate peanut butter. I get ill. Oh dear. Sahinas, hello.
Sahinas.
Lots of love from Sahinas from India.
Oh,
Any
bless
celebrations here? Oh, is this for Eid? The Eid celebration? Because I know it's Eid this week. It will be Eid. I think it's on. Is it Tuesday or Wednesday? Was that what you were talking about? The celebrations as well. How have you been? How are you getting on? Your channel's doing well, I see. Very well done. I hope it's all well in India, and I bet it's been quite hot here. So God knows what it's like where you are. Are you sweltering there with the heat?
A cousin of mine, she was leaving me a voicemail about her birthday in July, but I think I'm actually doing something that Saturday. Like my June and my July weekends are getting pretty full. I might have one weekend in June that might be free, and because next weekend, this weekend's the last weekend of June, and I'm not free. But maybe I might have one Saturday in July that might be free. The rest are all pretty much taken. Yeah, so it's been a crazy couple of months. But I forgot what that was going to lead on to.
Yes, I don't know where you're going.
I was talking about birthday. I was about to say something about birthday, but I forgot what it was.
Richard said Chinese food is okay, but got so bored of it. Well, if you have it every day, you might get a little bored of it. But there's so many varieties.
Yeah, like
I'm surprised you would say that. If you had the same thing every day.
Yeah, for sure.
But
there's so many udon dishes, so many like vermicelli or noodles, Singapore noodles, rice, fried rice. Do you know what I mean? Dim sum. There's too many dishes. Too many dishes. I don't know how you could. I would say I probably know more Chinese dishes than I do British ones. I think so.
Well, Sahinas, do you do any Chinese dishes on your channel? Just out of interest as well. I've seen you do quite a mix of dishes when you with your one as well. Amy said Chinese food is nice, but no more for me. Is that because of the gluten thing? Is that
because there will be because of the sauces and stuff and the thickeners that they use for the sauces.
My mum is your age on Sunday, Richard, says Amy. No idea what to get her. Well, we'll help you pick a present in a minute. I just gone to Richard's comment. So Richard said, I once entered Chinese snooker competition and won.
Wow.
Still got the trophy. What's Chinese snooker? Is it the same, or were you playing it against a Chinese opponent?
Wow.
The Essex man beat the Chinese. So was it, like I said, was it a regular snooker thing where you played a Chinese opponent, or was Chinese snooker slightly different? Right. Oh, Vaughan, hello.
Hey, Vaughan.
Hi, Mark and Kelly and friends. I've only got 20 minutes. Did I miss the treats? Oh, Vaughan, you did a little bit, but
because Mark's eaten one of them.
We've got we did Wa. So Wa is our favourite cake shop in London. We did the sesame, or Teddy did the sesame seed cheesecake. We have got the praline cheesecake. So that's there. And we have got the world famous strawberry short. Look at that. That was absolutely fantastic. Actual fact. No, let me. I've forgotten what it tastes like.
No.
It was fantastic. How are you?
I'll explain how it tastes like. I'll explain what it tastes like.
Yeah. I might have one of them cookies.
Oh yeah.
Where are we? Richard said the Chinese are so competitive. Oh, really? Did you find you had a bit of a competitive streak? Sina said, "Oh, I'm good. I'm asking. Oh, about the birthday. Sorry, Sahinas. I was being really slow. Sorry, Sahinas. Yeah, it was my birthday in May, but I haven't taken them down. So my birthday was a month ago, but I haven't taken the celebrations down. But thank you for asking. That was really
Over a month ago.
just about a month ago. Amy said, I know a lot of Chinese people from helping them with English. If you need any Chinese food for free, let me know. They're such lovely people and a great laugh. I can explain the taste, but no ASMR. Oh, Amy, so I'm going to do a special AMSR Amy video just for Amy, so she can try any food you like. I shall try. Richard said, I don't have a favourite cake shop in London, only outside London. London puts too much sugar in theirs. Well, that's interesting you say that. Where is your favourite cake shop?
Yeah, and I don't think that's altogether true, because there are just so many cake shops and there are so many alternative cake shops. Like, not even those, but you get like full vegetarian restaurants. They're not like full vegan restaurants. So I can promise you there is going to be somewhere a cake shop somewhere that's going to be like sugar free, gluten free. They're going to be these speciality shops. So I'm not quite sure that I would say that all London cakes are very sweet, because even if you go to Mamason's and you try their bilog, or what's the other one that they have, the bilog or the thing.
So anybody just not familiar, Mamason's do the what they call dirty ice cream. So that's actually, if you imagine a donut, normally you've got jam in the middle. It's ice cream in the middle of the donut.
Yeah.
That's what the bilog is.
Yeah, and no, that's not the bilog. That's the donut you're talking about. The bilog is like a milk bun, and they have the milk bun is warm, and the ice cream, and they press the bun, toast the bun kind of thing. And that's not sweet at all. It's really quite delicious, and it's not sweet. And my nephew didn't like it because it wasn't sweet. And I was the opposite. I liked it because it wasn't sweet, but he didn't like it because it wasn't sweet. So, yeah.
But London's a big place, so there are plenty of places that will have lower sugar. Vaughan said, it looks great. Thanks for that. Do you guys like meringue? Meringue is one of my favourite treats. I love meringue. What way do you like strawberries and cream or lemon curd? Oh, so for me, I would have it as eat a mess. So crush up all the meringue, add it with the cream, and add it with the strawberries. Strawberries or berry fruit. Lemon curd is nice, but lemon curd and cream and meringue can be a bit sweet. Still nice though as well. But lemon curd, we did do afternoon tea at Fortnum's, and they did strawberries. So we did obviously cream and jam, but they also had cream and lemon curd. That was really good.
The Tesco Finest lemon curd is probably one of the better ones that I've tasted, actually. So if you're looking for something that's a little bit more affordable, then for sure try the Tesco's Finest lemon curd. It is really good, and I use it when I'm baking and stuff like that. I do use it as decoration, and I also put it in the middle of the cake. But Fortnum and Mason's lemon curd is also really good. It's just a little bit too tart, I feel, but only a little bit too tart. But it's very nice. It's expensive.
Richard said, where am I? Oh yeah, the best chocolate in London is the Japan Centre by 100%. We haven't been to the Japan Centre.
We haven't been to the Japan Centre, but I'm going to tell you here and now, the best chocolate is going to be Newhouse.
Kelly's favourite place is Newhouse. I've shown you the one as well.
Just saying. But I'll need to try Japan. But I'm fairly confident. I'm fairly competent. I am competent, but I'm fairly confident in Newhouse.
What do you think about this chef that banned vegans? Who was that? I did read somewhere, actually, that there was a pie and mash shop in East London, and he had to close down. It'd been open for 150 years, and he blamed vegans for it. He said, "Oh, it's their fault because all these vegans are moved in. They don't eat my pie and mash." Well, my argument would be, well, if you're going to have to change your recipe. If they're not going to come and if you refuse to serve them, you're not going to be able to do it.
I think it's slightly, you have to think about an artist, and I think that sometimes when you have I've watched some of the American sort of barbecue places, they smoke their their meat in a certain way, and they have secret recipes. And I will tell you this, they are so passionate about it. And I just imagine all these restaurateurs, when they specialize in something like his pie and mash, he is not going to want, or she is not going to want to change that recipe because it's been open for 150 years.
Yeah, but well, it's either that or closed.
Right, and so he's closed down.
Well, he's an idiot then,
Yeah,
isn't he?
so I think that, yeah, but I feel like there are some people that are set in their ways, and there are some people that are, I think he should have possibly opened up somewhere else.
No, I think he should just well, no, you don't even have to change your recipe. Add a section for vegans if that's the reason why. It's ludicrous that you chose the option to close down and then there's nothing.
Yeah, but you're asking somebody who has passed down recipes from generation to generation to generation, then change a section of that, and then and he may not know anything about veganism
Gotta stay with the times.
and stuff like that.
Got to stay with the times.
Yeah, I'm not.
That's like saying to look at Blockbuster. That's why Blockbuster shut. You got to.
Yeah, well, it's that's not the reason, because people can watch things now for free. That's the reason why they closed down.
So Richard said Meiji chocolate's the best. Isn't Meiji chocolate? That's quite bitter, isn't it? Hasn't it got quite a bitter taste to it? Vaughan said, I've never heard of dirty ice cream. That's a new one on me. So I think it's called dirty ice cream because of the colour. It's quite a really sort of dark purpley colour.
No, it's called Mameson's. That's the place. They sell dirty ice cream, but the place is called Mameson's.
Yeah, that's right. So it's dirty. So it's nice dirty, not Christina Aguilera dirty.
But if you want to Google, they're called Mameson's. Like if you're interested, and then it'll show you the types of ice cream that they're. I think they only do ube. I think it is only ube ice cream that they do. I think.
If you wanted to get, if they needed to get someone from A to B, would they call an ube? Sorry, call an ube.
Be quiet, Richard.
Where are we? Amy said, "Vaughan, you do you." She loves that phrase. You do you. Vaughan said, "You're sport for choice in London." Do you know what, guys? If you do want to come down to London, if you ever get the chance, do let us know, because, like I said, we can
try and meet you.
We'll try and meet you and direct you to some of these nice, cool places,
or just give you a list and then direct you to all of these nice places.
Amy said, "Advice from Kelly." Yeah, and some of us don't take advantage of it. Your glowing advice. We will come on to your mum's birthday present in a sec.
Yeah.
Shahina said, "Heavy rains here. Join later." Yes, we've got 2 recipes coming through as well. All right, so keep an eye out for Sahina's new recipes on her channel. But I hope the rains actually break up the heat. I want some heavy rain, Sahina's. Enjoy it while it lasts, says Amy. Right.
What?
Well, I know why, because I think if you don't like the heat, it cuts through.
Get out of the kitchen.
Now, Richard said nothing beats Japanese chocolate. Now, we haven't done that. Like I said, we've gone through Newhouse is Kelly's favourite.
Yeah, I will try it, but I'm thinking you could be wrong, Richard. I'm just saying you could be.
Vaughan said, yes, I'll try the Tesco one. I bought one of those lemon cheesecakes from the chill cabinet in the supermarket. Never again. Oh, was it bad?
I can recommend one. It's a little bit pricey, but I can recommend one. If you go to Pret, they do little pots, and they do a lemon cheesecake little pot. And it is really good. It is a little bit pricey because it's Pret and stuff like that. But if you're looking for something, if you just want to try it, Pret a Manger. I don't know if you have Pret a Manger in Ireland. I'm not sure. But if you do and you pass one, try it. It's really good.
The other thing is as well. Oh, hang on. Yeah, the lemon cheesecake. Yeah. So the lemon curd ones as well. We bought some Fortnum and Mason ones. That is amazing. If you're going to buy lemon curd, you've got to get the best quality you can afford.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, because that's what I was talking about earlier. You weren't listening clearly when I was talking about Tesco Finest, and I was talking about Fortnum.
That's what I just said. You got to buy the best you can.
Well, but Fortnum and Mason's not everywhere.
No. But I'm saying if you can't get. You don't have to be Fortnum. So I'm just saying, I was agreeing with you. I was saying buy the best you can afford.
Yeah, and I think as a good, affordable alternative, I think, have you tried another one?
Yeah, Tesco Finest was nice.
Mm-hmm.
Sainsbury's. Waitrose one we tried.
Did we?
Yeah, one. That was really good. But you've got to go for the best you can afford. There's certain things you can skimp on. And there's certain things you just can't, and that's one that you got to go for.
Yeah, if I'm looking to make a speciality cake, like I was making a cake for someone's birthday, and I did a lemon drizzle cake, but it failed a little bit because I got the ratio wrong for the cream cheese, because I did cream cheese cream and icing sugar, but I didn't put enough icing sugar, and so it started to melt a little bit. It tasted amazing, but started to melt a little bit. But I used the Tesco Finest lemon curd. People loved it. They really loved it.
Never had matcha cake. I can say macho. Matcha cakes. Do you know what? It's a very acquired flavour.
It's my first time as well.
Yeah.
I've never had matcha cake before.
It's quite. I've had it before. It's all quite an earthy taste. Again, if we ever come to London, we should let you have some of this wild cake. Richard said, "I like Meiji, the chocolate, because it's nice and bitter." I thought it was bitter.
I'm not a bitter person.
Amy said, "I get so excited about things with double cream. So good. Cakes and creams. Yes, I know I am weird. No, you're not.
No, you're not.
I have double cream in my coffee every day. Every day. I know. Vaughan said the same. Yes, Amy, I love the double cream in my coffee. Yes, Vaughan. Do you know what? I did it. Kelly had some double cream in the fridge, and I thought, you know what, let me just try it with a coffee. I'm addicted to it.
Yeah, he doesn't have anything else now.
It massively improves the taste of coffee, and it has to be double cream. Single cream is not as good. It's got to be double cream.
Yeah.
Guys, if you're having a coffee, try it. Just try a shot of double cream in your coffee. You will not look back. Richard said Kelly is more African chocolate, and it's sweeter. No, Kelly's more Belgium, actually. Kelly's favorite one is
it's not Dillis, it's not Plaisir.
No, the company Newhouse.
Oh, Newhouse. Sorry,
Newhouse
is meant the actual chocolate from Newhouse.
No, Newhouse is Belgian chocolate. Every time I walk past that place, I've got to get some chocolate.
Yeah, and there's not just one chocolate, there's several chocolates that I like, and they just did this sugared praline creamy chocolate. It was so good. The Pierre, the Diamond, the I can't remember if it's Dillis or Plaisir that I like.
Richard, you've got to try Newhouse. Give it a try. Now they are expensive, but just buy a few chocolates and try them.
He may not like it but they do a 70% dark chocolate one, which you probably will like. Right,
I'm just going to whiz through these a bit because we are running a bit behind. So Sam said, "Are those bottles behind you a Malibu or Baileys? And what flavours are there?"
Baileys.
They're Baileys. Sam, we're going to go through the comments and I'll come back to these and I will show you. Amy said condensed milk. Madam has condensed milk in her tea with sugar.
Yeah.
That chocolate cake is superb. It was really good. That's praline we just had. Richard said you really need to study and research chocolate before you judge. No, we're not judging.
Not judging. I'm just saying.
We will try the Japanese
of
one.
course.
We will try because we do want to try it because of what you said. Amy, the Vietnamese and Asians love their condensed milk, says Vaughan. I know you can actually. Isn't there a Jamaican drink where you add it to Guinness? It was a Guinness punch and you add condensed milk to Guinness. I'm sure there is.
I don't know.
Yeah, Amy said, I think Jamaicans too. There you go.
Yeah,
I fancy some corn on the cob. Amy, we're going to have to do a barbecue. Now, we do want to do a live barbecue at some point. I don't know how we're going to do it, but that's one thing we had on our radar. Ecuador in South America has very, very dark, bitter taste and is award-winning.
Yeah, you see, you're more about the darker flavours.
Yeah.
I'm not about the darker or bitter flavours. They're just not for me. But I understand, Richard, I've got a sweeter palate than yours. But my palate is not super sweet, but it is sweeter. But I know some people that is just like proper sweet.
Oh yeah, the thing is as well. I was watching this thing with Heston Blumenthal, and he said if you buy really dark bitter chocolate, people make the mistake of thinking to sweeten you add sugar. He said don't add salt. Salt will make it taste sweeter. It's weird, but it does work. I've tried it myself. It does work, but only only for bitter chocolate.
I disagree, only because I don't like the taste of salt in my chocolate or in my caramel. Stop putting salt in my caramel. Stop putting salt in my chocolate because I don't like it. And yesterday we tried some cakes, and what did I tell you I could taste?
Salt. There was a lot of salt in the salted caramel,
and it wasn't. And in the chocolate cake.
And they were expensive cakes, but we will show you that on our video. Amy says, Sam, I like rum, but obviously talking about the Baileys, but Belgian chocolate is the best in the West. Now Kelly would agree with that. However, Richard said Belgium makes me sick. So sweet. Richard, you've got
It's
to
probably
try.
high butter content.
Yeah,
possibly.
try the ones. Some of them, they're really good.
Yeah, I can recommend a couple of dark. I don't like them because I don't like dark chocolate, but I can recommend some Belgian chocolates that hasn't got too much butter or too much sugar. But there's nougat in it. Like if you like nougat, you're gonna love this chocolate. It's dark. It's got nougat. It's like a peanut nougat. It's really tasty. But not the dark chocolate. I like the light chocolate.
Amy said, yeah, the same. Cafe Nero makes me sick. Richard said, Mark, sign up to Hotel Chocolat and to get freebie on your birthday.
We are signed up.
We are. I do like. Do you know? But I didn't check for my birthday.
Oh yeah.
I should have done for my birthday. Do you know what? Actually, Richard, because we do like Hotel Chocolat. I do like Hotel Chocolat. I think it's nice chocolate.
I only like some Hotel Chocolat.
The Eton Mess, funny enough, which Vaughan was talking about, is very good. I favour the bitter and the sour to the extreme, says Richard. I know you like the bitter.
Yeah, I know you do. Yeah, for sure.
I do like bitter chocolate. Amy says Kelly's voice raises when she gets annoyed. Have you noticed? It's quite loud.
I think the same happens when I get excited. But
Amy noticed. Kelly, calm down, says Richard. Amy said, I see patterns in people I'm walking. I'm a walking psychologist. Kelly will get chocolate mane.
Do you know what? Like everybody's a psychologist these days. Like everyone is like learning about body language or learning about this or that, and like you wonder if you can actually have a proper conversation these days without somebody trying to read.
I'm analysing you.
Yeah.
Right, now.
Without trying to analyse you.
Now then, this is for Sam. Sam, we were going to, if you're still on, I hope you're still on, we are going to show you, otherwise we're going to be showing everybody else. We've done this before. We're going to do a quick round robin of the Bailey so you can see the flavours.
Okay. You
Sam?
don't have to bring them down, just
No.
point them out.
No. I'll send them to you.
Oh.
Here we go.
So this is tiramisu, and this is what Ben and Siobhan got me from the States.
There we are.
I don't know the story of every single one, by the way. This one is red velvet, and I got it online. I got it online from Ireland, actually. This one is double chocolate. This is their luxe, and this is the only size they do it in. So it doesn't match my other bottles. I'm very annoyed.
Oh, just taking off some of the dust.
Yeah. This is the strawberries and cream. Again, I ordered this from Ireland because obviously Ireland is home of Baileys.
Here you go.
This also is from Ireland. This is the Eton Mess. I've got a double of a couple of these.
Sam, are these giving you any ideas?
This was from Tesco, and this was the colada, Baileys. I'm a pina colada girl.
Amy said, "Can I have a proper conversation? I just see the patterns." Oh, is this when you're doing your psychoanalytics?
This is birthday cake. Oh, but did I get this? Perhaps I got this one from the UK, and then the other one I got. And then the colada one I got from Ireland, perhaps.
Actually, I probably should get a cloth and do all these ones.
Yeah, like a little duster. This is the almond one. So it's almond milk instead of normal milk. So this is the almond alternative. And Ben and Siobhan got me this from the States. Because there's for a time you couldn't get it here. Oh, and Ben and Siobhan also got me this one, which was the pumpkin spice. Or was it your mum and dad? When they
I think it's mum and dad got them.
Yeah. I think this was Mark's mum and dad. So when they went over to visit Ben and Siobhan, they came back with the pumpkin spice. This one is the apple pie, and I ordered this from Ireland again. So whenever there's a special edition, I wanted to get the chocolate cherry, and they just discontinued it. I'm so annoyed. They discontinued it last year, I think.
Sam said they sound delicious. I have no idea there were so many fruit flavors.
This one is the orange truffle, and I bought this. Was it this one? Oh yeah, no, this one I actually got on eBay. On Amazon. So I bought this one, and yeah, I don't know if I think I just bought one. I didn't buy two there because a lot of them I got doubles. This one is salty caramel, and I bought this in Sainsbury's in Wiltshire, and I got Mark's mum one at the same time. You can only normally get these around Christmas time. They don't do it all year round, or you can get it in the airport.
And that's your lot.
That's it. Do you want to grab the cookbook down? I can show them the cookbook. Should be to the left, is it not? No, on the shelf.
Ah, yeah.
And this is Bailey's cookbook. So if you're into sort of like, I mean, Ireland's the perfect place. Vaughan, Aoife, if you're into obviously Bailey's, then Ireland is a perfect place because they do all the different flavours. And this St. Patrick's Day one.
I'm just looking at these best before dates. You're going to have to start drinking.
No. Are amazing. I mean, does alcohol really go off? Oh, mind you, though, it is milk, I suppose.
Yeah.
There we go.
Well, it says best before.
Yeah.
Not used by.
Not used by. As alcohol is normally best before, not used by.
There you are, guys. A little. You're welcome, Sam. Where were we? Kelly's juiced for the live. She's not quite juiced for it. Sam said they sound so delicious. I have no idea there were so many flavors. Do you know what we did? Because so many are there in. They're not in the UK, so quite a few of those from the United States. Quite a few of them are from Ireland.
Ireland, yeah.
So, but you can't get them in this country.
You can at certain times of the year, but we don't get. So in Ireland, we don't get the full menu that they have.
No.
In Ireland, America does. Sometimes America gets even more different flavors. But yeah, you guys are lucky in Ireland because you get all the flavors pretty much.
Kelly's juiced after when Mark eats all her cakes. Yeah. Well, there's plenty there. Amy said, "Oh, the chocolate bit. Is that the one that caught your eye? Was the chocolate Bailey's one?"
Yeah, that's the smallest. That's the largest size that they do. They don't do it, which annoys me because it doesn't fit in with my other bottles. You get me? Because the other bottles are a certain size and that don't fit in with it. But yeah, they don't do a larger size, which does surprise me. But maybe it could be that rich.
Yeah.
That possibly they don't do a larger size. But I feel sure when they first brought it out, they did do a larger size.
So that was the thing. As we said, we had no idea. So now, if Sam wanted to get some of these, because Sam's in the UK, how could she get some of the flavors that she wanted to get? Because obviously they're not in the UK.
It depends on the flavors that she wants to get, because even from Ireland, you can't get all the flavors that perhaps you can get in the States.
Which one? Is there a website you could recommend?
Yes, I want to say.
Or for anybody, or not just Sam, but anybody that wanted to get some of the flavors.
Yeah. Well, I mean, Vaughan can, I'm sure, go to the local shop as well as.
Or Vaughan and Aoife, if you're watching, you might be able to make some money. Yeah.
Send us some.
Yes, I can do you a special. I shall get some from Ireland and send them over. Amy said, I like rum better. Well, what type of rum? Do you like the white rum or do you like the darker rum?
I like Malibu. But a lot of friends, they like what you call it, Ray and Nephews, because that's so strong.
Richard said you must try chocolate wine. I'd never heard of that. Actually.
Never heard of chocolate. I've got to be honest, I'm not really even though there's loads there, I'm not really an alcohol drinker. I don't drink that much, but the strongest alcohol that I will go for, I don't like to taste the bitterness of alcohol. I don't like tasting alcohol in my drink. I like it to be very subtle that I'm enjoying the drink. So things like pina colada, I love pina colada. I also like Malibu and pineapple, love it. And I also like Disaronno and Red Bull. Like people think I'm crazy when I say Disaronno and Red Bull, but I will tell you this: it tastes of cherry almonds. I can't explain it. It's absolutely delicious. Disaronno and Red Bull, and then the next one, which is a little bit strong. But if they didn't have anything that I like Amaretti and Red Bull or some type of energy drink, then vodka and Red Bull. But those are pretty much the only three drinks that I do drink. Even sometimes when I'm having this, I feel like they have to be mixed with something. Barnum Baileys. So normally I'd get Baileys original. I'd get creme de menthe and ice cream and Oreo cookies. You will not find a better cocktail than that. Barnman Bailey's. Google it. Try it. It's delicious.
Richard said Bailey's did cream soda and Christmas cake ones. Oh my God, they were so nice. A £70 a bottle.
Wow.
Well, you didn't get that.
No, I didn't get that.
You didn't get those two. I wonder if they're going to do them again seasonally. Did you get them in this country, Richard? Because I've never seen them in the UK. I know I don't really look out for Bailey's, but I've never seen that. Amy said, I want to get wasted, but like I can never get it. I'm joking. I'm not that type of person. Or am I?
Are you?
Scream soda. Is it scream? Do you mean cream soda? You put scream soda. Was a secret limited recipe.
Was it like a Halloween?
Oh, was it a Halloween thing? Yeah, like scream, as in scream.
I'm just having a look for that website.
Hang on. I scream at soda.
You scream, I scream, we all scream for ice cream.
Now, talking of screams, did anybody order I say creamy things? Yeah, exactly. The ghost. Did anybody ever do the soda streams when they were out, or a similar thing? Late Lamb do something different, or similar.
I think they do soda stream. I think it's called soda stream.
No, Late Lamb have got their own version, which is similar, where they can put any fizz into any drink.
Right.
So even beer, if your beer's gone flat or Coke had gone flat, you can add the actual bubbles back into it. Amy said she sent it to you.
Let me check. I'm just having a look at this website.
Yeah, we're trying to find this website. Richard said not cream soda, it's scream soda. That makes sense. October edition, so that would be Halloween.
Yeah, so
that does make a lot of sense. Lemonade and ice cream makes me sick. Well,
that's like a cream soda, but
no. I'll tell you what that's what it's like. It does taste like that, a cross between lemonade and soda.
Yeah.
Have you ever tried a vanilla float? That's when you put a dollop of ice cream in Coke.
Yeah, that's like a cream soda.
No, it's not. Vanilla float is when you put a dollop of ice cream in Coke.
Yeah, and I know that there's a certain thing called cream soda, but that is when I was growing up and I went to places, it was known as cream soda, which was
lemonade and ice cream.
Yeah, and they also did Coke and ice cream, but I never liked ice cream in any type of fizzy drink. I never really enjoyed that.
Nor does Amy. Amy said lemonade float. That is disgusting.
Yeah, I never liked that. I've
never tried lemonade float. I've had vanilla float, which is that in Coke, but never in that.
It's called. I can't find it, but I'm pretty sure it's called Bottle Club.
Richard said, I've tried that Coke and ice cream, and I'm like, why? Oh, why? See, I didn't mind it. When I tried it, and that was in Wimpy. Wimpy used to do vanilla float. And I only tried it because I just thought, what on earth is that? So I thought I'd try it. And that's what they did. They literally just took a scoop of ice cream and plunked it in Coke. But I actually thought it was quite nice. I know it's weird, it is strange, but it just to give the Coke a vanilla kick. But you can get vanilla Coke now.
Yeah.
So you probably don't need it. Tried the lemonade and ice cream. It's weird and yuck. That's what Amy said. It's weird and yuck as well. She didn't like it at all. Sam said, I've made a red wine float before. Lol, it was lovely red wine and vanilla ice cream. Did that work?
It's called the Bottle Club.
Right. So anybody that's interested in ordering these Baileys, you can get it from www.thebottleclub, all one word, .com.
I'm just having a look and see what they've got in stock at the moment.
So if we're not sponsored by the Bottle Club, by the way.
No.
This is just for anybody that is interested. So www.thebottleclub.com, and if you want to order some of the Baileys they've got there, you will be able to do that. There will be a shipping fee.
Okay, so I tell you what they've got. They've got Eton Mess, Colada, tiramisu. Do I have a tiramisu there? I think I do, don't I? Yeah. Tiramisu. They've got espresso. They got Bailey's Vanilla Mint Shake. Oh.
That's £50.
I don't think it's £50 for one. Let me see.
Now, they're not all 50 quid.
They're not all £50, but this must be some type of special edition.
Vanilla.
Yeah, it's £48.99.
Oh, you see.
That is crazy.
Now, some of the others are on sale, so some of them are £18. But there you go. So if anybody's interested, it is www.thebottleclub.com.
Yeah, they've also got salted caramel. They've got delicious Baileys, deliciously light.
Orange truffle liqueur. You haven't got that one.
I have got orange truffle.
Have you got the coffee liqueur?
No, I haven't got the coffee one. But I don't like coffee, so it is point. I mean, it is a coffee-based liqueur anyway, so I wouldn't want extra coffee.
Irish birthday cake? Yeah. Oh no, Irish cream. And then they've got a few other ones as well. Right. I want rum Baileys.
They've also got vanilla and cinnamon one, which I don't have. Oh no, that's out of that. Oh yeah, that's out of stock. Yeah, the cherry chocolate that I don't do anymore. I'm very upset. Very, very upset.
You don't drink them anyway.
That doesn't matter. That does not. I was buying a pair of shoes today, and like Mark was trying to school me on shoes, and saying, I was like, listen, you don't know about a woman and her shoes. So
I am an expert on women's shoes. This is true. Right. So Amy wants rum Baileys. I'm not sure they do rum Baileys.
I'm not seeing rum Baileys.
Can't you just buy some Baileys and some rum and just put them
put it in? Yeah.
Richard said, sorry, got to upload photos, but you're still on my TV for a bit.
Yeah, no problems.
Oh, Sam said red wine and Coke is fruity. Oh, Sam. Please don't tell me you did red wine, Coke, and vanilla ice cream. Sam. Oh, Sam. Amy said, people said by, sorry. Oh, hang on a minute. I lost the thread there. Amy said, pounds said by Mark with such a country accent. Poundsley. Sam said, have you had a grasshopper cocktail?
Yes, but I didn't enjoy it.
What's a grasshopper?
I had one. You know where I had it? Lanzarote. They did the drinks though really strong there, like really, really strong. I can't remember what was in it, but that is where I had the grasshopper.
Amy has a question for you. And I'd like to hear the answer as well for Amy and for me. Amy says, are your shoes still wearable? And if so, you don't need a new pair. This is my new concept. So tell Amy and everybody else, how many pairs of shoes do you have?
You shut up, Amy. You shut up. Shut up,
Mark. I will tell you it's 40, 50 maybe. If you told me 60, I wouldn't be surprised. Are they all wearable? Yes, they are. How many are not wearable? Probably about 2 of them. Does Kelly wear them all? No. But she goes and buys some more pairs anyway.
These are going to be for me to wear. The problem is this, right? This is the problem.
This is the problem.
This is the problem with me and shoes. So when I was younger, I was never a heels girl. However, when you go to certain places and things like that, you have to wear shoes. Now the problem is my feet don't fit very well in shoes. Regardless if they're wide or whatever, my feet feel very restricted. And so if I get them too big, they slip off, they don't work. Or if they are like my size, they like constrict my feet. So I can never like wear proper shoes. So the things that fit me well are trainers. But of course you can't wear trainers everywhere. You can't turn up to a fancy hotel in your trainers. They're not letting you in that dinner hall. Not letting you in to come and have dinner. No tie, no jacket. No, you can't come in. I'm sorry, your name's not down. You're not coming in. And so it is very difficult. However, so I wanted to buy some. I wanted to buy some sandals.
Oh, you get to see them.
Yeah, that's why I bought the.
They get to see them.
Clarks were having a sale, and if anybody knows. Everybody knows how expensive Clarks shoes are. They are very expensive. And I'm not looking to spend no £90. Unless they are a pair of designer trainers. And don't get me wrong, because I don't buy designer shoes all the time. However, when I get my birthday money and when I get my Christmas money, I really save a lot of the money. And then I wait till the sale and then I purchase a little gift. Do you know what I mean? A little gift. So that's normally where I will get maybe a designer bag that I like, maybe a designer pair of trainers. I got a couple of pair of designer trainers and stuff like that. Anyway, enough of that. So I went to Clark's and they had a sale. And I just thought, you know what? My feet get hot. I have these like canvas shoes, but they're too flat. They're too to the ground. So whenever I wear them, I can wear them throughout the day. That's fine. If I wear them for 2 days, I start to get cramp in my calf, and the cramp will happen in the middle of the night or whatever. So I cannot wear these shoes regularly. So to that end, I bought these. You may or may not like them, but I just thought these are great to air my feet and for me to walk about in. They were £36. They were originally £60. Are you joking? You think I'm going to pay £60 for these? I'm not. 36 I can live with. So these are the sandals. So that's shoe pair number 1.
Oh, sorry. Sam said it was very tasty, the wine and the drink. And the grasshopper is ice cream and creme de menthe. Oh my God, I've never tried that before.
No, they added something else to my grasshopper. Because there was like two other alcohols they added to it. So, and they added a green banana as well.
Well, Amy said, I will never shut up. My mouth is still movable. Go, you tell her, Amy. You say. Amy said, Dr. Martens, 3 eyes lower boots. Oh my God, such a pretty shoe, but £159 though. If your feet get hot, just don't wear bare feet. Oh, Sam said she loves them, by the way. Thank
you. And then the other ones that I got.
Amy said, shoe pair number 1. How many more?
These. I felt like these were quite good as well. Again, Clark's. And these were £32. £32, and they were originally, how much were they?
£60.
£80. No, what are you joking? They were originally £80.
Wow, Clark's are expensive.
They were £80 for Clark's shoes, and I just thought. So I just thought.
Amy said, "Oh my days, Kelly, you do you."
Yeah.
Amy,
I tell you what, 80 quid. You think I'm going to spend 80 quid on Clark's shoes? No.
Amy, you've got to use that phrase more often at college as well. If anybody gets on your nerves, say, yeah, that's all right. Well, you do you.
Exactly.
You do you. I'll do me. You do you.
Exactly. Listen, I've got no problem doing me.
No.
I'm doing all right. I'm doing me. I'm doing all right. I've got my shoes for £32. I feel like it's happy days.
Yes, Amy, you do need a t-shirt that says that. You could wear that around college. Yeah, just do what my thing says.
And then let me tell you.
Oh, did you buy a third pair?
No.
I was going to say.
If Mark hadn't been there.
Oh, I said no, just 2.
I would have bought a third pair.
I talked her out of it.
And the thing is, like, all I'm asking Mark is, do they look good on my feet? That's all I want to know. Because Mark's very indecisive, but I'm not. I'm very like, boom, 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 boom.
Well, my mantra is very much like Amy's. If I've got trainers that are still wearable. I've not bought trainers for over 4 years because all my ones are still wearable. So
yeah, but you have bought yourself caterpillars and stuff. You have bought shoes.
Boots, yeah.
Yeah, you
but
have.
The last pair of boots I bought were 2 years
No,
ago.
it wasn't.
2 years
ago. No, you need to go check your bank.
I will check my bank.
Check your bank because it wasn't.
Well, I certainly not done any this year.
It was last year.
And remember, that's a Christmas present. That's not.
But mine were Christmas. But the other, not these ones, but the other shoes I bought were.
All your shoes are Christmas presents. You've had a lot of birthdays. That's what I can say.
No, hold on a second. I only buy shoes normally when I'm on holiday.
Oh, Sam said
normally.
I can't wear normal shoes. I'm allergic, and my feet get this weird eczema, which causes painful blisters under the skin. I love those shoes.
Yeah.
Oh.
The thing is, so we were walking in London all day yesterday. I've already got a blister forming on my big toe. So this is the problem as well. I have to have certain shoes. I can't just wear any. I love shoes. Don't get me wrong. I said to Mark, God, if I could walk in these, and I showed you the shoes that I would have gotten with the big heel and the big thing. Do you remember?
Yeah.
And so they had them in black, and then they had them in a khaki green. And I said, if I could walk in these are the shoes that I will buy. don't get me wrong, I've got lots of heels upstairs. I can't wear them for toffee, so I don't wear them. But I got these Vivienne Westwood Melissa shoes. They're gold with a red heart on. They are I love them so much. I've also got a red dress to go with these shoes, which I cannot wear. But anyway, that's my one. So, what else did I buy? There were sales happening today. So, I bought, I've got one of these already, but I liked this Moderno pattern. And it was in the sale, £7 on clearance. The other stuff that I wanted was already gone, but I really liked this pattern. And so there it is. And there's a little pad of paper here.
Very officious.
Yeah. And I really do love stationery. But I do. So when I'm planning something, when I'm planning like where we might go or what I might organize or holidays or trips or anything else, I use these type of things. So this one also,
as you can see, they're all on clearance.
This one, and look, you've got a little, so each section has a little pocket that you can sort of pop things in the pocket. And so I really liked these. So I got this. There are a couple of other things I wanted to get, and Mark talking me out of it again. But I also got this. This is one of, I don't know what it is, but I have an obsession with Post-its. I love a Post-it. So I bought this. Look how pretty. Look, I got this Post-it here, the big one, that one. And then you got these little Post-its here, and then these little Post-its here, and then these little Post-its at the side here. So they're all like, they're just all sort of like, do you see what I mean? I love them.
Amy said, I have holes in my shoes, they squeak. I think I shall buy new shoes. Then I think about the poor children in the factories in India getting 5 rupees a day. Well, not all will be like that.
Why don't you buy ethical shoes then?
Buy ethical shoes, but also, Amy, you can't go around with holes in your shoes. You've got to replace them as well. So I know what you're saying as well. You want to try and get ethical shoes.
Yeah.
But yeah, you don't want to go around with big holes in your shoes.
Yeah.
Otherwise, you're gonna, like I said, if they're squeaking, that's your sign that you need to get a new pair.
But also when it rains and you're getting,
oh my god, water in there
in your shoes, that's mad. And depending, like, if you work in, not that I don't know where people work or don't work or whatever, but when you work sort of more in, like, I suppose, a corporate environment, you wouldn't be allowed to be going around with holes in your shoes.
But I know what Rumi's saying. You want them to be economical, so affordable, but also as well, you've got the ethical part of it.
Yeah.
But you can do it. You can bridge both, but you do have to shop around a little.
Yeah, for sure, you have to shop around. The thing is, whenever you want to buy something ethical these days, or ethically sourced or whatever, or organic or anything like that, it's so expensive. So expensive. There is this new app that my cousin-in-law, my cousin's wife, so basically I've been wanting to do more, you know, when we do our shopping and buying stuff, we also want to buy more ethically sourced, you know, like shower gels, body products and all of those types of stuff. But we also want them to not be, I've spoken about this before where I try to use organic hair stuff and all. Anyway, I downloaded this app.
Talk about the app.
It's called Yucca. Now you scan whatever products you have, and it will tell you there's products that are hazardous. They contain hazardous ingredients in these products, and so you're like, so as I was talking, my cousin's wife, as I was talking to her, she goes, "Oh my god." She was talking about my cousin. He's getting like so upset because obviously she's gotten rid of all these products that are in the house and then replacing them with different products. More, do you know what I mean? Okay, because she's got children as well. But what I've always tried to sort of buy more organic type stuff and things like that. However, we've been buying a product that we thought was really good.
Yeah.
Right, because it was vegan, it wasn't tested on animals, and all of that type of stuff. They give it marks out of 100. It was scoring like 4.
4 out of 100.
We've been using this on our body. It's hazardous. It contains all of this stuff and all of this. And you're just like, right, okay, so you might be using that once, but then you might be using another product that's also hazardous. And then you're using another product that's also hazardous. So while in low dosage, they might not be as hazardous as you think. If you use several products and you use them every day, this is the problem. So anyway, I downloaded this app and I'm going around the bathroom going, oh my God, what is going on up in this house? And I'm like, and I was just like, right, okay, we need to rethink, we need to regroup, rethink, and start trying to buy certain products that are more environmentally friendly and more, less hazardous, basically. Less hazardous.
So what's the app called for anybody that's interested? Yucca. So the app is called Yucca, and it will tell you can scan any product, just scan the barcode, and it will tell you how hazardous it is to your body.
And though to use it, to scan it and stuff, is free, and it also gives you suggestions on how to replace or what to replace it with. However, if you want to search for products, that you have to pay for. That comes at premium. But it's really good just to be able to scan things. So you can go to, let's say, Boots or Superdrug, or even when you go shopping at Tesco or Sainsbury's or Aldi or Iceland or Lidl or any of those types of places, and you can go with your little scanner and scan the products, and then can make more informed choices for what you're going to put on your body, what you're going to put in your body, and all of that type of stuff. Really, that's yeah.
Oh, Amy said, so going back to her shoes now. Before the shoes, she improves with your things. He said those WH Smith things are very pretty. Amy approves.
Thank you.
Right, but her shoes, the holes are in the sole. That's even worse. That's all the water's going to get.
That's where I was expecting it to be. I was expecting it to be in the sole.
Sam said, my favourite trainers are 15 years old. They are still looking like almost new. I got 2 pairs. They're Airwalk skateboarding ones. Oh, the Airwalk.
I like Air Max. I love the Air Max.
I remember Airwalk
I
ones.
do remember Airwalk.
There you go. See, Amy said, oh my God, Airwalk takes me back from the day. You get a little extra bank. It's really nice when you look after those trainers. I've still got trainers that I bought when we were in the States years ago. Because I hardly wear them. I only wear them like once in a blue moon. They lasted so long.
To be fair, when I dedicate myself to a pair of trainers, I will wear them trainers for years. I don't just wear those trainers and switch up my trainers every day. I may switch up my trainers once in a while, but I normally stick to those pair of trainers till they're run down, and then I move on to my next one. I think I've got like everyday trainers. I may have 2 upstairs. I've got a pink pair, and I've got a black pair, but I have to check to see, because I bought, so basically I can fit into a kid size. However, the kid size that I bought, I think, was wrong. And then I remember giving one to my nephew, and it fitted him like a dream. But obviously his feet are far surpassed that now, so he can't wear them. But I'm thinking about the other ones. But I've got some other nephews coming up that probably can benefit from those trainers. If I need to check them again just to see if they are the wrong size.
I have Air Force Ones. They are the ones that on the way out. This is what Amy was saying. I used to have them for walks. I don't care. The other shoes I have are not broken, and they're not broken in, and they are boots. Now, this is the problem. When you haven't broken in a pair of boots, they really hurt your feet.
Yeah, I can't deal with that. This is why I'm forever looking for shoes and stuff like that.
Yeah,
because I cannot wear shoes. I've got a pair of shoes, and they're so hard at the back. They scratched up all the back. My skin now at the back of my foot. You know that little where you can flex your foot. It's so scratched up. It's so dark there now because over the years I've worn different shoes and stuff like that. And I can't remember what shoes I was wearing the other day, and it really scratched up the back. And of course it bleeds and all of that. I had to wear plaster and things like that. And I can't deal with that. And then I put the shoes in the corner, and because it brings back the memory of when my foot hurt wearing them, it's just
Right. Sam said my Airwalks are lush, black and pink and white. The Sex Pistol laces. Oh, awesome! They're vintage. She said, like me. Oh, bless you. But you know what? Those vintage things will always come back in fashion. Don't always remember that. Right. Amy said, so my mum's birthday. Yes, we were going to talk about that. So I might get her a cake box cake.
Yeah, I remember you saying
Amy, Yankee Candle's a nice gift. Right then, Amy, let's sort this out. So for your mum, there's two things we need to know. One, what's your budget? And two, the most important thing, what is your mum into? Now, if you've got a lower budget or a mid-range budget or a higher budget, obviously determine things that she likes. But there are some things, there are a few gorgeous cake.
Mum's got real treats. I've been eating all the cake.
Hey, we're working now. So we've got to establish what your mum likes. Now, there are a few tricks that you were saying for the Mother's Day thing, where you can get some decent gifts quite for good value money. So what was the things you were saying?
Well, it depends on, first of all, it depends on what she likes. That's the first thing you need to establish, because a lot of us, especially as we're growing up and stuff like that, we don't really pay attention to what our parents actually like. So I don't know if your mum's got a dressing table or something like that, and you can go to her dressing table and see little perfumes that maybe she's used. If they are low, like they're running out, that means that's the perfume that she uses.
So we've got a budget. It's 20 quid is my max. As my sister's birthday is turning the big 16. Right. Okay, that's fine. What is your mum into?
Yeah.
What does she like doing? Does she like gardening? Does she like cooking? Does she like...
Because you can say Yankee Candle, but does she burn candles? Does she like Yankee Candle?
No, I think Sam's is a good gift, actually. And it's definitely within the price range. But it's whether or not your mum's into that.
Right.
Is she into scents? So smells? Is she into fitness? Is she into driving? Is she into fashion?
Only because with Yankee Candles, my sister bought me a Yankee Candle, which I used, which was good. However, she bought my mum a Yankee Candle, and my mum doesn't use Yankee Candles.
So it really depends on that. Right, I burn more candles than her, says Amy. Right, okay, so what is your mum into? That's going to be the main thing. Is she into reading? Is she into... the reason why I say cooking as well is because there's some really good cookbooks you can get.
Yeah. In your price range.
I just get my mum some clothes, she says. Well, no, what is your mum into, though? That's the big thing. Tell us what your mum is into. What does she like doing? The other thing you could do is, it doesn't have to be a tangible gift, so something she can receive. You could also, if you're short for cash, you could get her flowers. You could do that. M&S are really good, so they'll do flowers on order as well. You probably can get them for 20 quid.
It'd be between 20 and 25, and it's free delivery. So you could have flowers delivered to her, which is always really nice. And she opens the door and there's flowers, and M&S flowers. Their M&S flowers are really reasonable, and to have them delivered is really nice.
What else could you get your mum as well? So I'm just thinking what else you could do. In a mum and some... sorry. Let me reread that. Sam said, I'm a mum, and something with the word mum on it always makes me feel special. Aww. There you go. Nothing. She likes moaning at me. Oh, come on, Amy. There must be something you like. Everybody's into something. Even if she's into computer gaming or something like that, there's going to be something she's going to be into. Does she enjoy reading?
She will be into something, but you may not have noticed.
Yeah. So if you're not sure, have a quick look in her.
Does she have a dressing table?
Have a look in her room, and there'll be something there that she'll have. She'll keep the stuff most personable to her, right to her bedside. So that might give you a clue. So if there's books there, or if there's something there,
certain type of face creams. Does she like Rituals? Does she like Lush? I'm just sorry. You will only be able to, on your budget, you'll probably only be able to get one. But in saying that, Rituals Rituals have got a sale on at the moment, so you may be able to get a couple of things for £20, but that's only if she likes
Rituals.
Yeah, rituals.
Right. So she gets. My mum has 3 perfumes, all 4. My sister bought her all the creams. All right. So creams and perfumes out. But like Sam came up with a really good idea. If you put something with the word mum on it, so you could get a chain or a pendant or something like that. It's something personable from you. You could potentially do that. You could have something embroidered or engraved.
What about a bag? Does she like a bag?
But her budget's 20.
No. Yeah, but you can go to TK Maxx.
Yeah.
Leave it to me. You don't know about the women's stuff.
All right. Well, we're trying to establish with Amy what your mum likes.
What would you get your mum?
Right. So what I would get my mum. Hang on. Amy said she has too much of this with the word mum on it. Right. Okay. So that's out. So I would get my mum. Well, for example, I know what my mum's into. So my mum loves gardening.
Yeah.
She does. She likes perfume. She does like reading. So I would get her something along those lines. But normally my mum's quite difficult to buy. She likes clothes, so I know kind of which clothes to go for. I'd have a rough idea, but I'd check with you. But that's what I would go for. But something like a jumper's always nice. You could do something like there's always sales on as well. So you could go to a shop where there's a sale and you might be in the sale range.
Nice scarf.
Yeah.
Like I know what my mum is into, so I know I could go into somewhere. I tell you, my mum would love those sandals that I've got. I know what my mum's like. But also my mum's a little bit more blingy, so she will like anything with diamantes on, anything that is a bit showy. When normally I know I can pick out a nice dress for her because I know she'll like it. I can pick out. I'm quite good and in tune with what the type of things that my mum likes. So I'm very lucky in that sense. But she can be a little bit tricky at times, but I would say 9 times out of 10.
Sam said, I've got a few mugs with the words mum and nana on them. I love them so much. I keep them in a box. There you are. That's a potential one.
No, she said her mum's got a lot of stuff with mum on it.
All right. If you meet my mum, she is so dull. Oh, Amy, you've got to help us help you. So what does your mum like to do? There must be something that your mum enjoys. What does she do in her spare time? Other than watch TV. She must do something that she likes to do.
What TV programs does she like? Out of interest. It would be good to know sort of like, and she doesn't have any hobbies like knitting or crocheting or anything like that.
So we've established, we're narrowing it down though. So we know nothing with the word mum on it. Nothing, no perfumes because she's got 3 or 4 full bottles. Nothing.
If she's got 3 or 4 full bottles, that means she doesn't really like the perfume.
No creams. She doesn't watch TV. My dad is the man of the house. All right. What does your mum like to do?
So when she's not watching, are you saying then your mum just sits in a chair all day?
What does your mum like to do?
She must be, other than cooking and cleaning. She must be.
We can't assume she does cooking.
No. But what I'm saying is, if her dad is the man of the house, so he assumes the male role in a household.
Right. She's on Facebook. Okay. Actually, Sam's come up with a really good idea. A framed photo would be nice. That is a really good idea. Could you do a picture of you and your sister in a framed photograph? That would be really nice. Sam, that's a brilliant idea.
Yeah.
That's a really good idea. That you could definitely do for your budget.
You could definitely do that.
If there's a nice photograph of the 2 of you, get that done. She will not use it. But no, it's not about using it. You just put it somewhere. I think that's a really nice idea.
Yeah, I think
the thing is as well, you might not think it's a good idea, but these are the sort of things a mum would love. So if you had a picture of you and your sister.
Or you could do a picture collage. And so do an A4, a picture collage, and then buy a relevant frame and then put it. I don't know if she has a dressing table. A dressing table is a really old thing, but I have a dressing table. Does your mum have a dressing table?
Yeah, of course.
Okay. So yeah, well, because my mum doesn't. That's why I'm asking. Because my mum doesn't have a dressing
She
table.
used to.
What? Your mum?
No, yours.
My mum's never had a dressing
I
table.
thought she had.
No, she's never had a dressing table.
Or you could have a picture of Kelly and I like this. Right, Amy said she does not have any room in the house. Everyone's got room for a photograph. There's no pictures up of me in the house. Well, there you are. You could put one up there. My mum has no dressing table. Only my sister has a dressing table. Right. So come on, Amy. You're doing all the negatives. You've got to help us with a positive.
What about shoes?
All right. In your next response, tell us 3 things your mum likes to do, or 3 things she likes.
You're not thinking hard enough if that's the case.
3 things your mum likes. So, for example, if I could, so Sam, talk about 3 things you like.
Yeah.
So this is, like I said, so for my mum likes, like I said, she enjoys, like I said, she loves smelly things, so perfume and stuff like that.
But only specific ones.
Hang on, let me finish. She likes reading. She likes gardening. She does like watching, and she loves football.
Yeah,
my mum,
she does.
She likes football as well. So I would know from that as well certain things together. She likes certain types. She doesn't always enjoy cooking and baking, but there's certain things she likes.
Yeah, like I will always get your mum like a cookbook of some sort.
Right. So Amy said this right. Eating cake, going to the cinema, a perfume that is £90. Right. So number 3 is out because you haven't got 90 quid. So we've got eating cake and going to the cinema. So that's 2. Going to the cinema, you could get a voucher for her for the cinema.
That's what I was thinking.
That's a potential one as well.
If you wanted to do one where you, your mum, and your sister go to the cinema, you could, like, you want to take your mum for a night out or something like that. You could. There are vouchers out there where they do like 2 for 1 and stuff like that. So you go on a night where it's 2 for 1. So you're getting 1 ticket free, and so you're just basically you're paying for 2 tickets. And as long as you purchase them in advance on a 2 for 1 night, one of you's going for free. So, and you're buying like 2 £10 tickets.
Right, the cake one is an interesting one because you could buy her a cake.
She's already, because she said something about cake box earlier.
Oh, you're going to do a cake box as well in addition. Yeah. All right, so you've got the cake sorted. So really it's about getting, I do think Sam's idea of a frame is a really good one.
Yeah.
Sam said, I love things like smellies and bubbles for my bath. Photos so I can see my family, bats and vampires and gothic stuff. And you're goth. Fantastic. So there you go. That's some really good ideas. How about those? That's a good one. So things like a bath set or bath salts.
No, she said that the sisters already bought the toiletries.
There you go. Oh my God, bubble bath. My mum loves that. Brilliant. Right. So Amy, potentially now Lush do a really nice set as well. If they're too expensive, if you go to Boots, you'll be able to have a look on Boots online, and you can see the sort of packages they'll do. So you'll be able to get free. What you could potentially do is mix and match some products. So you'll get them cheaper, like 3 for 2, and then form your own little pack. Do you remember we did little hampers for people at Christmas? So we bought
we did a pick and mix.
We bought the hampers separately. They were about a tenner on eBay. On Amazon. So you don't have to do that as well. You could have a look on places like Amazon and stuff and see if there's like a bath set that you could do. She likes Avon bubbles. There you are. So you could go on the Avon website and see what you can get for your money. The other way you could do it as well is you could, like I said, do mix and match. So some places you'll be able to say 3 for 2 and then do
Boots do 3 for 2, but also Rituals have got sale on at the minute. So you could probably pick up a nice shower gel and a nice bubble bath set.
Sam said wind chimes or sun catchers are cool and can hang up in small spaces like windows. That's a really good idea as well, the sort of novelty bit. The other thing, actually, Sam, I was thinking, you just got me thinking, is that some places like Snappy Snaps and certain places, what was the thing of something fish? Snappy Fish?
Snapfish.
Snapfish. If there's a nice photo of you and your sister, you can have it made up into a canvas. So your mum can then hang that on the wall?
Yeah, I've done a few things for Mark's mum like that.
Yeah.
Where I've gotten pictures of you and your brother. There is another picture that I want to do for your mum. But yeah, things like I send some, like albums or pictures or things like perfume or cookbooks. All things like that really. I'll send to Mark's mum.
Yeah. Amy said, I will give her a goodie bag as we joke with it. There you are. A goodie bag is a really good idea. You could even do your own. Actually, it's much cheaper to make your own than it is a ready-made one.
And also, you could, if you wanted to make your money stretch that little bit further, you can buy minis.
Amy said, right, we have a wind chime. It's so annoying. All right, that's that out. Amy also said, I'll get her an A1 poster of me, which is like an advert for a cinema site.
Oh, my word. I think A1 is like very, very big. I feel like
an you A4, as a superhero.
A4 of you and your sister is just fine.
Yeah, you could do that. That would be good. I do like the idea of doing it like an advert for a cinema thing. My son gave me, Sam said, my son gave me a blanket that has lots of photos of my grandson, Ozzy on it, and I love it. So I do think,
so nice.
I think, honestly, Amy, that's a really good idea. I think you'd be really surprised that I think your mum would really like a picture of you. I want an A1 picture of myself. Do you know what? If somebody walked into your bedroom and saw an A1 picture of yourself, they're going to be like, okay.
Because even I'd be like,
King Europe, how are you?
Hey, King Europe, how are you?
Funny enough, I was thinking about you the other day. I thought
we
I
was just chatting about you the other day.
How are you? Good to see you. The conversation was, so Amy is looking for some present ideas for her mum. The budget is £20, and we established that she likes smellies and stuff like that, so we're just trying to help. Glad you're doing well.
Oh, bless you. Thank you for coming. Thank you for joining us.
Lovely to see you. And also as well, we've just been doing a big food review, so we've just eaten a lot of cake. We did a little review on the live. One thing though, Kingo, if you're in London, this is in our opinion, and it's only our opinion, this is the best cake shop in London that we have tried. So wow, Japanese pastry.
It's funny because for me it says all.
There you go. A1 poster of Billy Joel.
Oh my word.
Is this for you or your mum? Because it sounds like it's for you.
Yeah, exactly.
How you could do you as dressed up as Billy Joel.
Billy Joel with the sunglasses.
Billy Joel is not no, that's Billy Joel.
No, that's Billy Joel.
I know. But yeah, I think she would really, really like that. What else could you do?
Uptown Girl. I was trying to think of a Billy Joel song. You've been living in your...
Do you know what though? Actual fact. So one of the places that we did review, and it's difficult actually. We'll reveal it to you on text because it's going to be a surprise when we do the review. But this place that does cakes will do picture cut cakes. So you can have if you send them a photograph, they spray it onto edible paper. It's edible ink. And you can have photographs on these cupcakes.
There was a marshmallow place that did pictures on marshmallows. I want to say it was called Bump. So have a look, Bump, and it was just like cubes of marshmallows with whatever chosen picture that you wanted.
Awesome.
To put on the.
Oh, King, I've been on a diet for the last few months. So as much as I would love to go to a cake shop, I think I'm going to try and resist. Oh, well done.
Oh, was it you? I'm sure. Was it you that was? Or was it somebody else that was telling us they were on a diet?
I don't think
they went to the gym.
No, that was who was that? That was Neil. I think it was
Liam.
Liam, sorry, not Neil. Liam did. Liam was doing that as well. How's the diet going? Is it going well? Sam said, how about nail varnish, etc.
If she's into nail varnish.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah,
Amy said, I will give my mum a cake of herself on the cake. There you are. A bit like having Boris Johnson. Liam! It's Liam! How are you? No.
We're literally just talking about you.
Oh, you said, Mark, I'm well upset. No, I wasn't saying you were on a diet. I knew you were going to the gym. That's what I was saying. But King Europe said he was on a diet. I've not been going to the gym. Oh, I've just been watching the calories. Right, speak of the devil. Well, so sorry, Liam, I got it round the wrong way. I knew you were on the gym, but I'm not the diet bit.
See, my mum's doing the diet bit, but she's not going to the gym. Whereas I feel for me, I would go swimming, but maybe not do so much of the dieting. That makes sense.
Do you know what? Yeah. For me, I mean, I eat so much food. So what I've done is I've just cut myself down to one meal a day to try and do it. Liam said they cancelled Grease.
What, the show?
You mentioned it.
Yeah, you were mentioning it. You said it was really, really good.
You really enjoyed it, didn't you? Oh my God, you're probably gutted about it. We haven't had a chance to see it.
There was that one, and wasn't there another show that you were talking about? Because maybe I'm not thinking of Grease. Maybe I'm thinking of another show that you were talking about. I'm sure we were talking about several shows. By the way, I'm going to change the subject slightly because you've just gone on to talking about Grease. I am watching Warrior at the moment, and it's based on the writings of Bruce Lee. And it's really good. So if you are looking to, it's very much based around martial arts, that type of thing, and it's based on You're Good with the Dates, when America was sort of being built, and we had a lot of, I say we, they had a lot of Irish settlers, they had a lot of Chinese settlers.
This will be the building of the railroads and stuff like that. So,
Yeah, it was building of
you're talking about the Midwest. So this is going to be late 1700s, early 1800s.
Yes, Mark was looking at. Now I know Mark is good with those types of dates. Mark's looking at me like he doesn't know what I'm talking about. No, you do.
No. I'm just trying to think. Yes, it would be then. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. So I'm not so good with the dates, but yeah, in fact they are looking to build a railroad at the moment, and they are in California, I believe, and it's really good. The second season is up already. So I am binge watching. I think I might be on series 1, episode 7. I thought it was just really, really good.
Liam said, so Liam's recommendation was Grease. So Grease the musical, but they've made it into a series, which was Liam's recommendation. But unfortunately, they cancelled it. So we are going to have to do the catch up before the thing ends.
It will always be in the ether somewhere. But yeah, we would have to. You were saying it was on something, didn't you, that we didn't have? I'm sure. Which channel is it on? I'm sure it's a channel that.
Yeah, Liam said his ears were burning. Liam, I would never dish you. I would just say I knew you were talking about the series, and also I knew you were a gin bunny. That was why.
Yeah.
Liam, get some oil, says Amy. I'm very good with dates, says Amy. Oh, are you? You know all your historical dates. Liam said I'm very good with chocolate. I eat it fast. Yeah, so's Madam. King Europe said, speaking of TV, I've been watching The Thick of It for the first time. It's back on iPlayer now. Oh, God, yeah. So The Thick of It was the BBC drama.
Oh, I don't know.
It's about politics, but I don't think it'd be your bag.
No, I'm more into the action and the spy. Like, I really loved Spooks when that was out. And I watched the film with Kit Harington, who sort of, I suppose, was taking over from not so much Rupert Penry Jones, but who was the guy? Richard Armitage, yeah. So you had Rupert Penry Jones, and then sort of Richard Armitage came in, and then Kit Harington for the film. So yeah, I really liked that British drama. I thought it was real well written. I thought the thriller was there, and I was just like, what?
Thriller.
And it was, yeah, I felt like that was really good. And then, yeah, I'm just trying to think of another British drama that I really liked, but I can't think. Oh, there was one. Is her name Leslie Sharp? There was one where she plays a medium in it, or she talks to the dead, and I can't remember which. I want to say the actress is Leslie Sharp, but I can't remember.
Right, Liam said Paramount Plus. It's only on there for one more week.
Right. I remember you. I remember you saying it was on a channel. It's on a channel that we don't have. Yeah.
Yeah, I was going to say, because Paramount as well, they had The Last of Us.
Oh, did they?
Yeah, they had The Last of Us, but it was also on
But no, it's Paramount though, but not Paramount
Not
Plus.
Paramount Plus, it's just Paramount, yeah.
Paramount we've got, Paramount Plus we don't have.
King Europe said, The Thick of It is a comedy about number 10, office politics. Yeah, I knew it was a political thing, so definitely not to everybody's taste.
No.
Sam said, I watched Saturday Night Fever last night. Oh, did you? Night Fever, night. Liam said it's called The Rise of the Pink Ladies. So, of course, the Pink Ladies were the group.
I vaguely remember the conversation. Yeah.
I think we were saying, Liam, so...
Because we went to the open air cinema.
That's right.
We were talking about,
yeah, when we went a couple of years ago, there were loads of women who went to watch it, were dressed as the
Pink Ladies, yeah.
King Europe said, you mentioned you've got Sky. If you've got Sky Cinema, you have Paramount Plus.
Yeah, but when I went on to Paramount Plus, it asked for...
What, a code or a...
It didn't ask for a code, but
password?
I'm sure it... Actually, I don't know if it asked for...
Because we've got Paramount, because we watched The Last of Us.
Yeah, no, we definitely have Paramount, but the Paramount Plus is there, but it goes on to a separate thing, like very much similar to Disney.
Oh, yeah.
So basically, when you hit Paramount Plus, it takes you to an app, if that makes sense. And so it wants you then to log in, or
right. A bit like Netflix.
Yeah, but with Netflix we've got Netflix we've got subscription.
But we subscribe to it. Yeah.
But yeah, so it's asking. It looks like, I haven't gone into it, but it looks like it's asking for a subscription. And what I didn't want was that subscription to them, because we just got we're trying to keep our bills down. So I didn't want it then to register as in. But I'll look into it a bit more with regards to Paramount Plus. But also, I really want to get Disney Plus, and I'm just like,
but it's expensive, isn't
it? Well, it's not expensive. It's actually, I have to look into it, but I think it's like £7. I don't think it's not. But because we've already got Netflix, which we pay for, and then we've got Prime, which we order. But Netflix is good because I only buy it when I'm thinking, oh, do you know what? Let me pay. But what I like about Netflix is that we control it. So I can pay for a year and not have to think about it coming out every month. If I can get away with paying something annually, I will try and do it annually rather than trying to scramble, trying to find money month to month. I don't like that. So if I can pay for something for a whole year, that's what I'd rather do. If I could pay for Sky for a year or 18 months and not have to think about, then I would be really, really happy with that. But they want to take it out every month.
Right.
Obviously.
Sam said, I saw Grease over 20 times at the cinema when it was released. Back in the 70s, you could buy one ticket and stay all day. Really?
Oh, really? I did not know that.
No, I didn't know that. Well, a mate of mine used to do that. He used to buy a ticket. He'd wait for everybody to go. Of course, they'd come and clear the cinema. And what he would do is he'd sort of sneak out the back, go to the toilet, and then sneak back in again and watch it again.
Really?
King Europe said, it's a different app. Yes. You get it with Sky Cinema for free, but the two don't link automatically, I think. It was a pain to set up when I did it. So you have to link it.
Okay. I'll take another look at it.
Thanks,
then. Yeah,
King
thank
Europe.
you.
We didn't know that, so we will try that. Right. Amy said, very change of subject. Okay. Would you get annoyed if you kept getting called neurotypical person? I find it offensive, but what do you guys think?
First of all, I don't think I would care, but do you know what it is with me? I'm very much like, if I was it, go on. What are you going to say?
No, I was going to say, I think it depends on what context they're calling you.
Yeah, well, I'm assuming they're using it in a derogatory way. I'm assuming, and I'm the type of person, like, certain things will get my back up, and other things I'll just like. So I'll give you a prime example. It wasn't. So basically, I was working on a reception one time, and prior to my starting at this company as a receptionist, they had a high turnover of receptionists before I got there. And the reason being was because there was somebody in charge of the reception that people really disliked. And so people were quitting because of this specific person. So what happened was they decided that the person still worked at the company, but that person was no longer going to be in charge of reception. So two other people came in and they were going to be in charge of reception. Right, cool. But that person would still try to order me around as if they were in charge of reception, right? Now, I've worked with all types of people and I know how to bend. There are certain things you can argue about, and then there are certain things, you know what? Are you even worth wasting my time on? No, you're not. And so that was my attitude a lot of the time. You're not even worth wasting. So he would talk to me and I would get on and I'd go, yep. Okay, yeah.
That's going to wind him up.
Yeah, and that's what I would do. I would carry on doing whatever I'm doing. I wouldn't even acknowledge him or anything else. When I would then speak to my actual manager, I'll be like, do you know what? Do you know what this fool's saying? Right? And she'd be like, I know. And it got to the point where this person would, that one day, everybody got to leave early on a specific day. Everybody got to go home at like 1 o'clock. That fool came to me and said, you need to stay till 3 o'clock. I said, what? Now you've picked something for me to fight about. I said, what? I said, are you joking? Everybody's going home and you expect me to? No, I'll tell you now, we've all been told that we can go, and I'm going. But the amount of times he used to complain about me for not doing whatever, and I'm just thinking, I remember it got to one point that I had to go to the CEO. So the CEO was sitting down with me because sometimes the CEO liked to be involved in the one-to-ones and all of these. And anyway, everybody loved my work. I streamlined it. The reception there, I streamlined it. I put all things in place, all of that type of stuff. And I remember they saying, "Oh, are there any problems?" I was like, "No, I'm fine." Blah blah blah. I had clean forgotten about this dude. And then the manager said, because the person was walking, and I goes, "What? That person? I don't think the CEO knew what was about to fly out of my mouth." So I feel like what you need to do is allow it to just roll off you. Just don't even you just go, yep. Don't get aggravated by something. Pick your my thing is pick your battles. Don't allow something to get to you to the point where you're going to argue everything. There's no point in arguing everything. It's going to put you in a negative mood, and it's just that person is looking for a reaction. Why would you say those words if you weren't looking for a reaction?
Well, this is it. So if it's said to you in a derogatory way, if you get the tone in a derogatory way, then that tells you what all you need to know. So they are doing that to try, maybe get a reaction out of you, maybe to try and evoke something out of you.
Mark's the more diplomatic one of the two of us.
Well, I think it's more... Basically, there's an old saying, it's very true. Your first instinct or your gut instinct is normally the correct one. So if whatever you get the first gut feeling from it, that's the correct one. So take that from there.
How would you use it in a positive way?
What do you mean?
If someone said you were neurodivergent, was it
neurotypical?
Yeah, neurotypical.
Well, the way I would do it is I say, "Well, that's it." So I would do it this way. I would turn to them and go, "That's interesting you said that. Well, what way do you mean?" So I would get them to clarify. And then
yeah, but what I'm saying is, if somebody said you were neurotypical, in what positive way would you take that? Because the only way that I can see is in a derogatory way.
No, well, that's it. But I would want to know the context behind the description.
Right.
That's the way I would want to see
it. For me, I am not looking to have any argument. So I'm just like, yeah. Because at the end of the day, does that person's opinion really matter to you?
Well, it depends who it is.
Yeah.
Well. Right, sorry, there's a few other bits on the here. So Sam said, "What's the name of the posh cinema in London back in the day?" King Europe said, "Was it
Empire?"
Curzon? No. Thank you, King Europe, but I think it began with a P. Was it the Picture House? No. But Sam said it was the Plaza. Now, I don't recall the Plaza, but I do remember the posh one. I would say now. There is one in London that's all recliner. You have very posh leather seats, and they serve you dinner while you're watching your film.
Oh, that's the Lux, I think.
Yeah, the Lux. Yeah, that's the one.
But back in the day, where all the red carpet and premieres was the Empire. That was the cinema to be seen.
I thought it was the Odeon.
No. That was later.
Ah, okay.
That was later. But the beginning one in Leicester Square was always the Empire, and then I feel like Odeon must have won some contracts, but that is not as plush as the Empire in any.
I'll tell you a funny story. So in the United States, when Kelly went, so every bog standard cinema's got leather seats that recline back. It's amazing.
Yeah.
I thought this is just a bog. I mean, we went to the cinema for $7 each. So it's a regular bog standard one. But the trouble is, I reclined mine back so far, I fell asleep. It was so nice.
4DX, they sold pizzas there, all sorts,
So that's a standard thing. It's only the plusher ones here. Most of the seats at old cinemas are so old, they've got the old seats in them. Oh, King Europe said, "Mark, diplomatic is the word."
I'm a bit more...
King Europe said, "I've never heard of the cinema, the Empire, but I'm guessing that's what the magazine is named after." Yes, you're right.
The Empire, I'll tell you where it is. I don't know if it's even called the Empire anymore, but it's directly, it's opposite the square. It's opposite Leicester Square. So if the Lego store, is it Lego store or is it M&M store? It's the M&M store. Yeah. Okay, so on the same side as the M&M store, along as if you're walking towards the View, that's where the Empire is. And there's a casino right next to it.
Sam said, he said, so, yeah, I'm going to the Lux. Oh, Amy's going to the Lux.
Oh,
Oh, you're going to watch Insidious. Oh, a nice horror. Ready to jump out of my seat. Sam said, the plaza has reclining seats, and my sister saw an earthquake movie, and they had the smells and the smoke. So that's called 4D. So 3D is obviously where you see it 3D. 4D is when they have all the experiences in the world, like I say, sounds, smokes, and the sound and the smells as
yeah,
well.
4DX would be when your chair moves as well.
Oh yeah, we've done that.
So we've done 4DX where, sorry, I'm a little bit hot all of a sudden. So you've got 4DX. So normally you get the sounds, the smell. But you know what it was? So we went to see Superman, right? We were in the States and we went to see 4DX. So there were all the smells. Every time the chair, it felt like someone was kicking my chair. I was really getting on my nerves. I thought I will never go see 4DX again. But it literally felt like somebody was behind and kicking my chair. I thought, I'm getting really annoyed.
Do you know what? I've got to say, I didn't like 4DX either because your chair lifts and it moves. I thought, it was giving me motion sickness. I thought, I'm not doing this again. I thought I'd just stick with the 4D.
But sometimes I feel like that, like with 3D, and when there's a fight scene or whatever, you're trying to keep up.
Yeah.
And I don't like that with 3D.
Well, the thing is with 3D, is they said it's based on a 1950s concept, and it's by a German psychologist. And what he did is he had a book with a picture of a fly on both sides. And of course, if the child was cross-eyed, it would see one fly rather than two. And he developed the first concept. And the 3D concept has not changed since the 50s. They said what they want to do, the proper 3D should be that you don't need glasses. But they haven't developed that technology yet. King Europe said Amy said the IMAX is called. Oh, you're going to the IMAX near Magic Mike. Right. So Amy, are you going to see Magic Mike first and then go to... King Europe said the most prestigious cinema near me is the Picture House above a Wetherspoons. That's all right. You can go have your food, have a pint, and then go up
I'm just trying to think. The IMAX is the IMAX is within the view, right? Because that's the one that is next to the Hippodrome, where Magic Mike is.
Is that the one with? I thought the IMAX was in Waterloo.
There is an IMAX there, but that's the proper IMAX. But you also have IMAX within certain cinemas. But that's where we went to watch the In-Betweeners.
Oh yes, I know the one. The one. Amy said, "I have had a 4D. I love that at Thorpe Park. Oh, did you enjoy it? Was that the ride though, rather than the cinema experience?
They used to have a cinema experience.
Oh, I didn't know that.
In Thorpe Park, where you basically the room was a dome, and you stood in the middle of the room, and you would watch roller. It was state of the art back then. Do you know what I mean? I was little. It was like state of the art. I was at school age, and we went and you watched, and it would be like you're going on a roller coaster, and it's like, oh, and you were like, whoa. Little things pleased us back then.
Sam said, I saw The Cat from Outer Space there. That was in 1978. Oh, brilliant, Sam. That's fantastic.
I've never even heard of that.
I've not heard of that, I've got to say. Amy said, yeah, I want to go and see Magic Mike, but my parents don't approve. Oh, well, you are 18 now.
Yeah.
You are 18.
I've had a couple of friends that went to see it. I feel, do you know what? If those girls had gone back when they were younger, they would have really enjoyed it. But being older, that they didn't enjoy it as much as they would have done. I think they went thinking, yeah. But I think you get to the age when really, this doesn't count for everyone. It was just for these girls that, why are you going?
I did not. I got visions of Amy in the front going, woo, yeah.
Channing Tatum coming out.
But the funny, so with the movie, apparently there's going to be another Magic Mike, and it's going to be the last one. So Channing.
Well, this one was supposed to be the last one.
I think it might be in this one.
Yeah.
But Channing Tatum said, "I'm only doing one more because apparently he really likes Southern fried food."
Yeah.
And he said when he's doing Magic Mike, he's not allowed to eat it for 6 months while he works out, and he said he really misses it. So he said for the last one, he said, what I'm going to do, he goes, I can't be bothered to write it. So he's basically said he'll allow the fans to write it and they'll go with the best storyline.
Do you know what? Hang on, hang on, let me finish. Oh.
So, but you can imagine that the fans, because they said all they're going to do is, and he takes his clothes off. That's all it's going to do.
But that is Magic Mike.
Well, exactly. And then Channing takes his clothes off. And then Channing takes his clothes off. And Channing takes his clothes off.
It's not a bad thing. Just saying.
Amy said, no, I'm really not that type of person. I'm sorry. 6 packs, I don't care.
Why do you want to go see Magic Mike?
I've got one in the fridge, Amy, if you want one. Sam said, I'm now feeling ancient, lol, but I'm older than Woodstock and the moon landings. I was born in 1968. Oh, you're not that old.
You're not that old.
You're not that old at all.
Yeah.
But I love the fact you went to see the cat thing. I think that's brilliant. Guys, we have been going for 2 hours.
Oh my goodness.
So, and it's nearly 9 o'clock.
Oh my goodness.
Same age as my dad. I knew Amy would say that. It's going to be same age as a parent. So we will leave it there. Amy, I hope you take that idea for your mum. Thank
you, Sam, for that.
Yes, I was going to say, guys, thank you so much for the live. We really did have a good time as well. And I
can't believe we were on for 2 hours.
Well,
in my mind, I was thinking,
our big apologies for being late.
Yeah.
I do apologise about that.
Yeah, for sure.
It was real technical problems. That's it for Mark and Kelly's trips and things this week. We will be back next week on Tuesday. However, both Kelly and I are out and won't be back until later.
Yeah, Tuesday it will be a late live. So we will not be on time on Tuesday, just to let you know.
We are going to try and do it for 6:30, but with trains and stuff like that, you never know. Yeah. So we will aim to do that. So just as a reminder, our live will be 6:30 onwards. But
we may be earlier if we can.
If we can be, but we're aiming to do it for that.
Yeah.
Until then, guys, take care, look after yourselves, and remember, you are never too old to have fun. Love hearts back to you all. Do look after yourselves, as I say, and we will see you next week, Tuesday, for those of you that can make it. Have a fantastic weekend, all enjoy, and we will see you then. Bye for now.
Bye for now. Take care. Have a good weekend, everyone.